Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this evening's introduction into Crowd1. And a lot said over the weekend at the past event on the 16th Saturday. If you missed it, that was a little bit of an extract of what was going on that event, and definitely something to look forward to. The next event, which is coming up, not the 16th over here, but the 22nd of next month. Now, that said, I also want you to immediately make a note in your diary or your phone or wherever you keep your dates of what's happening next. After the event of the 22nd of November, on the 24th, there will be a presentation in Dubai, which Corey and Carolina has booked out for us. So whoever has got somebody that knows somebody whose kids or whoever else is working in either somewhere in the United Arab Emirates or even better in Dubai itself, please already notify them now already that they need to be at that event, not just the 22nd in Crowd1, but on the 24th, we're actually doing a presentation in Crowd1's offices in Dubai. So here's a chance for you to get your international teams going, to get a jump start on your business, and to literally get some cash flow, serious cash flow into your wallets before Christmas. Obviously tapping into the international market. So I see tonight we've got people on literally from both hemispheres. Welcome to the guys in the UK. Welcome to everybody else that I've missed in all the other countries. And welcome to the South Africans, even all the way from New Zealand online and all over the country. So guys, it's a pleasure having you on here. As you saw last week, we topped 38 million members. We're in over 243 countries. We still have the record for 24 hours sign up, 681,000 people in 24 hours. And when you start looking at little reports like this in the news online, as well as physical reports, where Crowd1 has just hit second gear, these offices are worth its weight in gold for us. And remember, it's our offices, not Crowd1 as in a company. They might run and administer it, but it's for you and me to go and impress people, sign them up, show them around, show them what Crowd1's all about. And for the new people listening tonight, to clear sort of the atmosphere around what Crowd1 is, here's an interesting accolade for you. Crowd1 is nothing, very simply put, nothing other than an online marketing company. That's it. There's no smoke and mirrors. There's no voodoo. There's no black magic. 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago, when everybody saw Crowd1 for the first time, there were no products to show yet. The whole system was built on crowdfunding as a solution and as a concept. Today, almost 3 years later, December, we'll have celebrate our third birthday, have the third birthday party coming up in January. But that said, nobody could anticipate what this company has achieved. We are literally the yardstick. We're the line in the sand. We are the new yardstick to be measured by as far as new companies and new businesses concerned in terms of online networking, MLM, whatever you want to call this business. So the long and short, it's not every day you get yourself a 5-star rating online. That's step number one. Now, here's a little bit of interesting news. Out of the more or less 1.5 billion websites in the world, Crowd1 is currently ranked in the top 1,500. So that wants to be done. Believe you me, that wants to be done. Now, having this kind of online presence, that's why we do marketing, you and me, for companies who do not have the capability to do this. This whole online environment is called the gig economy. So companies who live on the internet and try and make a living off of it by having either apps or software or services based around the internet, this is the space that we operate in. Now, for those of you listening for the first time, this is 100% mobile business. In other words, you can do it anywhere, anytime. You can do it sitting in a moving taxi or a bus or a train on the way to work or on the way back, whatever the case might be. You can engage as long as you've got nothing more than a mobile phone with a little bit of data on it. You're in business. And through this opportunity, you get presented with the fact that you can earn euros or cryptocurrency as, let's call it, your payment solution or your salary, if you want, for lack of a better word. Now, nothing can be sweeter than bringing those hard-earned euros back home. And for every one of them, currently the exchange rate is over 17 Rand. That's where things become very interesting. We won't even talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is on the up again. But a couple of weeks ago, Bitcoin was more valuable than physical gold. So folks, if this is your and my chance to tap into these kind of income streams with nothing more than a bit of software on your phone. You see, the Swedish company Crowd1, all they've created is the ability for me and you to earn via, let's call it a management platform, where you can introduce people to the business. You can do sales. You can do, it's not sales in the true sense of the word, like in cold hard sales. You can do that if you want, but you can earn from allowing other people to tap into the different services of all these online companies. That's it. Simple as that. And as far as I'm concerned, the software is actually pretty sexy, because you can't keep your eyes off of it. Every morning you want to log in and see how many members have signed up under you. And I can't help but notice every time I show the slide and you look at numbers like this, we were so proud to reach 128,000 members. Myself personally, I think I was about 15,000 and small change to sign up. I can remember 2.5 years ago, it took 2.5 weeks for the system to upgrade from 15,000 people to 25,000 people, so I could go up one level. Today, this little number down here, I'll show you later when we log on to the live system, is over 38 million people in 2.5 years. All the soothsayers and the naysayers that didn't give us 6 months, you will be gone as a company with no products within 6 months. Well, I don't know how your business is doing, Mr. or Mrs. Soothsayer, but from where I'm standing, with 38 million members, 6 different market sectors, different applications within those market sectors who are all on the up in the toughest economy the world has seen, probably since World War II as a whole. Our 6 divisions that we are in, 6 market sectors, 6 business sectors, they're all still growing like no business. How's your business doing? So folks, this is not a comparison. This is merely to say that Crowd1 is here to stay. It looks like the crypto issues and the wallet issues have already been started to be sorted out, because I see some of the people have got some payments, some very serious payments. That only means one thing, that we're on the right track. So there's a couple of things in the news I'm going to share with you a little bit later that I'm aware of. But first, for the new people, just to make sure you know what we are and what we are not. We are certainly not a company selling any shares or any form of investment. This is not an investment company. If you want investment, you're in the wrong place. In this room, you actually got to do some work. So we don't trade in Forex trading. We don't do any gambling or gaming or lotteries ourselves. But through affiliate partners, we do marketing for some of those companies. So what are we? Well, we're simply a crowd of people around the world that like to take some of our friends, neighbors, colleagues, family members, basically anybody who's breathing, and like to introduce them to merchants that work in this online space. People that might own websites and web applications, but not necessarily have any customers. Now, the issue with that is, if you look at the complexity of internet-based marketing, the whole concept of just being a successful company by having a website, those days are gone. We all know that when you do a search for, doesn't matter who, maybe you're looking for an electrician or a plumber online, by the time your search results come back, there's literally pages and pages and pages of companies. You wouldn't know where to start because you don't have the time to go and read every single company's profile and whatever else, their history and track record and you name it. There's just not enough time for that. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that the first top 3 companies who've just sorted their marketing online are necessarily the best people for the job. You see, your best person for the job might actually be on page 5 or 7 or page 27, never mind on page 82 or 85 or 105. They might just not have the ability to know how to do the internet-based marketing and how to make that efficient. Now, that's where you and I come in as a Crowd1 member. It's a lot easier to still introduce your family, your friends, your neighbors, or a stranger in Wimpy for that matter, to a business like this. And by us all tapping into the telling of what this company can and can't do for you, once that company makes a bit of profit based on our referrals, some people call it affiliate marketing, some people call it influencer marketing. Whatever you call it, it still stays a referral, which ultimately leads to a sale. Because without a sale, there is no profit, is there? Doesn't matter what company you're in, online or physical, doesn't matter. No sale, no profit. So ultimately, once sales go up, profits go up, which means the companies share their profits with me and you. And that's where these Bitcoin or Euro payments start becoming a very, very important side of business in terms of not just uplifting your and my physical own wallets, but in my opinion, it's these type of businesses with this ability to earn from 243 countries' efforts, from 38 million people's efforts. Collectively, we all share the profit. And when you bring that kind of profit back home, especially to South Africa, sitting in junk status, with the last straw being this whole COVID fiasco. If you drive down the streets like Jan Smuts Avenue, there's more for sale and to let signs than what there are companies left today. Now, folks, those euros that we bring home can put this company back on its feet, its financial feet, from the knees we are standing on at the moment. So if anybody's got any better ideas, I'm all open ears. We can listen to it. But let me show you what this all means for you and me physically and bring it down to Rand income options. Now, company's got its head office in Stockholm in Sweden. The technical guys actually sit in Gothenburg. They've got a finance office in Madrid and a support office in Malaga in Spain. South Africa carries an office, but more for administration type of activities for the company. And Lagos in Nigeria is opening up literally as we speak in a week's time. Then there's obviously the field office support, call it the customer experience center, call it your and my head office to be proud of, whatever you want to call it. That's the building in Dubai where we'll be broadcasting from next month, and where you have the opportunity to finally get your international teams going. Now, there you can see Crowd1's offices sits over there. I think it's on the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd floor, something like that, 3 floors. Now, the pictures you see here is of the head office in Stockholm. I'm not too sure if they have a problem with their eyesight why the screen is so big, but anyway, it works for them. So, folks, this company is here to stay. 2 of our presidents, in fact, the only husband and wife team where both of them are presidents, Corey and Caroline, were in Dubai for the opening of the office. And here you can see them with the CEO from the game Planet IX, the CEO from Mixter, which is Emerge Gaming. This is our ambassador, George, and his wife. That's the CEO of Life Trends, our travel partner. That's Kenny Nordland, who does the, let's call it, operations of Crowd1. That's the CEO of Crowd1 for the new guys, Mr. Johan Westerdahl. This is the founder of the company, or one of the founders, Jonas Erik Werner. And then, yes, Corey, I'm not too sure. This is, I think this guy's name is Mark, if I remember right. He's the new support guy. And that's the lady in charge of marketing and all the events. Her name is Hannah Kimblad. And here's Johan Westerdahl again. And that's that's Mixter's emblem called Max the Fox. So, folks, if you're wondering if this is a real company, well, those look like very real offices. In fact, it's something that blows our minds. These are all the different CEOs of the online companies that we've already engaged with and we're doing a partnership with. So we're currently doing the marketing, very exciting year with Mixter, for the second largest gaming company, online gaming company on the planet. Now, I say second largest in sort of a very hesitant manner, because it's just a question of time and Mixter will be the largest company. You see, there's only one company left that's a little bit bigger than us at the moment, and they've only got 3 million members. Now, Crowd1 has got 38 million signed up affiliates. Now, it's about time that 38 million starts getting going in Crowd1, do the marketing, etc. Now, when that happens, guess who's going to be the biggest on the planet? So you'll be able to proudly say that you are the person that basically contributed to that success. Your great-grandchildren might tap you on the back one day and thank you that they don't know what the word job means because of your decisions now, right here in this lifetime. You see, gaming is going through a very interesting change as we speak, which I'll share with you a bit later. But it's not just this game called Planet IX. It's a game that you'll see a little bit later, which emulates the world. Yet another way of earning income. The e-gaming, another way of earning income on top of just our marketing activities in Crowd1. The CEO here, Mark Seaforth of Life Trends being an online booking, traveling, whatever you want to call it, a portal. Now, while everybody in lockdown that was in that business went into an absolute panic, this man's business grew by 3 million members in 3 weeks. Their IT guys did not know what to do. They didn't know what to take and what to leave when Crowd1's members started registering for Life Trends. Sadly, while some of the other booking companies filed for bankruptcy. Now, if you're doubting whether Crowd1 as a concept works, why don't we ask these CEOs what's happened to their businesses since they've joined Crowd1? Their businesses has hit levels and members they could never dream of. Now, it's not just the fact that we're the world's biggest marketing company, but we've also got buying power like no business. Because you see, when you're 38 million members, yes, we get typically up to 20% discount from all these different companies. But when you're 38 million members and everybody just buys a gaming voucher, that's 38 million tickets sold. When we simply play the lotto, that's 38 million lotto tickets sold. Now, what happens when 38 million Crowd1 members in the rest of the year or the following year just sign up one single member each? Geez, guys, suddenly we go to 76 million people. That could be 76 million games being played if everybody just plays one game a day, or just books one hotel stay, or just plays a Planet IX for a little piece of land, etc., etc. So anything times those numbers, you simply cannot ignore. This concept is an absolute killer. And you and I, quite frankly, will not see another opportunity like this again to tap into the world's biggest industries and get a slice from that business in all kinds of commission formats. Other than Crowd1, I'm not sure how we're getting into those industries to start off with to be able to earn from them, other than to open up your own travel agency. Good luck with that one. Have you seen or noticed how many of them have closed down in the shopping malls, can't afford the space anymore, especially after over a year of lockdown? So Life Trends gives us 20% discount in hotel stay, car rental, cruises, all kinds of holiday options. Flights are already available overseas, just not here for the moment. That will come one day. Mindo is our educational partner. Like any networking company, education, because fundamentally you work for yourself, is a big, big part of the business. And you've got to be able to stay motivated. You've got to be able to find your goals and achieve your dreams with a strategic way, not just a thumb suck and depends on how the wind blows scenario. But why make the same mistakes that everybody else has already made? Learn from them, get your efficiencies up, reach your goals quicker, and ultimately become more profitable. FieldGo, like the name suggests, is our affiliate partner for online gambling. And what we've got to offer here so far are the world's 6 biggest lottos. Two American lottos, 2 British lottos, 2 European lottos. Now, about 2.5 weeks ago, the one American lotto was worth $565, if memory serves right, $1 million for a weekly draw. That is enormous, enormous. Now, guys, if all of us play the lotto together, 38 million people, well, then quite frankly, we've got 38 million times the chance to win those things. At the moment, if you play by yourself, good luck. That's all I can tell you. Now, as we spoke about Mixter, gaming as we know it, we're already into this business. Some of the richest people in the world do not have an income option from the gaming sector, but you and I do. And when I said to you, your great-grandkids might tap you on the back one day and say, well done, grandpa or grandma, for setting up the business when you did. Because what's happening at the moment, on the back of the 5G network rollouts, you heard from MTN before we started, and Emerge Gaming, which means Mixter, they've officially partnered 2 different contracts with MTN Global, not just MTN South Africa, which is pretty every African country that you can think of, right up into the Middle East. Now, what that means, the significance of that, If you have to give your child or your grandchild an option what they would like for Christmas this year, would they like an Xbox or a PlayStation or a 5G mobile phone, which can now double up being your gaming console? Which one of those three do you reckon your child or your great-grandchild would want? The cell phone will win every single time, guys. Now, the significance of this whole 5G rollout, combined with Mixter's gaming platform, we are just about to launch the AAA games, which simply means the best gaming options that they exist. The best graphics, the fastest games, which allows you to play in real time against your family and friends all over the world. And more importantly, the ability to take part in esports, which means electronic games that you can play in real time for millions of dollars of prize money. But you don't need to do it now in the privacy of your room or your lounge where your mom and dad are trying to watch TV, where they've got nice Wi-Fi. You can do it anywhere you like because your mobile phone allows you to do it in a bus, in a train, on a plane, in a taxi. It doesn't matter. Sadly, also at work or at school or at university or wherever people find themselves, they can now engage in gaming. So what do you guys think is going to reckon to, firstly, the profits of gaming, and secondly, the activities in gaming? It's going to go absolutely through the roof. And you and I can earn from that industry. Folks, we will never, ever see this opportunity again. I'll share with you a little bit later on what else we can expect over here that's coming up. But three different market sectors that's just joined or just come on board is the communication market sector. We'll hear a little bit about that on the next event, the 22nd of September. There's still the entertainment platform to come. And as we speak, everybody's jumping around registering for their crypto wallets. And the crypto wallets is going to be a very interesting business case in itself, because it's not just a crypto wallet, but it gives us interface not just from our payments that we're getting our commissions. It also gives us an interface into being able to trade on the normal stock exchanges and stuff like that with the money that you're earning from Crowd1 in a euro format. This is going to be a very, very big opportunity, in my opinion, on top of everything else that we're earning already. So, long and short, as Crowd1 members, you sign up, you become a member, you simply introduce your friends, your neighbors, your family to all these different companies. Doesn't matter if the company plays games or plays the lotto or does education or does whatever, organize trips or hotel stays or whatever. There will be many more companies to come. In fact, one day, I reckon the most prominent companies on the globe will actually start queuing up so that you and I can do their marketing for them. By then, you already want to be in the business. You don't want to join then because you want a monster following underneath you. And whenever those companies' profits go up, that's where we all can tap into the commission profit share. That's called a crowd solution. Now, Crowd1 offers a whole bunch of income streams. You can be profitable within this company within your first 2 weeks in the company by simply introducing 4 members after you've signed up. Sign up 4 more members within your first 2 weeks on at least the same package as yourself, and you would already have earned a profit. So that's how quickly you can be profitable in this business within 2 weeks. Everybody that signed up before April this year were eligible for what was called Crowd1 rewards. Currently, they're being swapped for shares in an online wallet company, Digital Partners Network. For everybody that signed up afterwards, including the previous members, you can now earn loyalty points. Difference, the loyalty points that does not give you cash. The loyalty points, by logging into your account every single day, allows you to tap those loyalty points, that may be the end of the year, into things like bookings online for longer hotel stay or more holiday benefits, etc., or anything else in the shop. So you can trade your loyalty points to anything in the Crowd1 shop. The long-term residual bonus, this is the interesting one. This is the big one. Here we get a 40% profit share of anything and everything that we sell through Crowd1 or that people tap into. So ultimately, sales have to take place. And if we've contributed to commission going up for those companies, 40% of the profit gets paid out on the 15th of every month typically. And that simply means that whatever rank you find yourself on in Crowd1, which simply means the more people you sign up, the higher your rank. They take the profit and they divide it equally amongst those 21 levels. Whatever level you find yourself on, you share that profit, which basically is a tap into the 40% profit share. Needless to say, the higher your rank, the fewer people to share that profit with, and the more money you make. Active user pool, by you yourself tapping into these online companies and maybe playing a bit of games or playing the lotto or booking a hotel or whatever it is that you're doing, that allows you to earn points, and those points become cold hard euros very quickly. Of course, we're here to refer the businesses and the different applications and services to the customers out there or to other people that we sign up. So when you sign people up, you're basically selling what we call these educational packages. Now there's once-off bonuses there. There's, in other words, there's customer introduction bonuses. There's matching bonuses, which basically become the team bonuses, trying to match your one leg with the other leg and so forth. When you refer customers, there's referral bonuses. When people start buying, profit goes up. That's where the sales bonuses kick in. So all in all, there's about 8 different income streams in Crowd1 that you and I can tap into a euro income. I'm not sure how many people in traditional businesses or jobs are getting a nice increase this year. And even if I think if you are getting an increase, if you're lucky enough, I'm not sure how much you're getting, but yeah, there's no ceiling to income. The harder you work, the more you'll get paid out. Simple as that. In a normal job, doesn't matter if you work till you come to a standstill. You can work until you drop dead. Your salary will be your salary, and it will be determined by somebody else like your boss for what you are worth or for what the company is doing. So folks, if you're lucky enough to have a job, hang on to it with everything you've got. But make no mistake, seed a business like this that provides you with 8 different options for earning income in a much stronger currency that you can bring home and benefit from it, and start seeding a business that can grow with or without you, that one day you can leave a legacy when you kick the bucket to your kids or your wife or whoever else, so that that business can grow with or without you, regardless of your efforts. You see, that's the difference between a networking business and anything else. Once a network has been set up properly, that business will continue with or without you. Make no mistake about that. Crowd1 is 38 million members. If you haven't joined yet, without you. See what I mean? If it's with you, great. But if it's not, do you reckon they're going to do another 38 million if they're already planning compliance for solutions that will be introduced 3 years from now? Those were the meetings our presidents were sitting in 2 weeks ago. There are 3 ways to engage into Crowd1. One is simply being a customer. If you don't want to know anything about building a business, but at least you can still benefit from getting discount. 2, you can become a member and start not just getting benefit from discount, but start earning a bit of those sales bonuses and sales income. Or you can go full blown, become an entrepreneur, which simply means you start building teams below you. So you start tapping into these kind of meetings, online or physical meetings, doesn't really matter. But the point is, you start doing a bit of effort to grow the business. Now, that said, suddenly you start tapping into all the income streams that Crowd1 has to offer. Very simply, how do you become a part of this business? There's a couple of different packages you can buy in with. The first of them being a white package for €109. That's around 2,000 Rand, and you're in Crowd1. For that money, this is the value proposition that you get. Firstly, you're getting a 12-month membership to go play games, over 150 games in Mixer, that's worth €69. That's already included. Now, this is something that I don't understand. 38 million people are getting the Mixer 1-year platform for free. Then please remind me, why are we only 2 million members playing games in Mixer? Now, those 2 million people have already played over 20 million games. But guys, we should be 38 million in here. If you haven't activated your Mixer membership, best you get going, because if there are no sales, there are no profits to share, are there? So once you understand that this 12-month membership, which is given to you for free across all the different buy-in options. When you buy a black package for pretty much 6,000 Rand, a gold package for 16, and a titanium package, obviously all dependent on the Rand Euro, for roughly about 40,000 Rand. This is the benefits that you get. But there are 2 specials on at the moment. If you buy in on a white package for 2,000 Rand, I call the first special a bump up special. You get bumped up to the next package for free. So basically, you're scoring the difference between 6,000 and 2,000. So there's 4,000 Rand saving to get not just the same memberships, but to get way more in terms of what's offered, as you can see at the bottom here. So also included in each package is Mindo, our educational package, which is worth over €1,000, but you're getting it for free. Then if you buy black, you also get bumped up to gold for free. That there is a 10,000 Rand saving. Thank you for coming. If you buy gold, you get upgraded to titanium for free, which is huge. This is over a 36,000 Rand saving. But instead of getting $25 in travel benefits, you now benefit from 50, not dollars, euros, 50 euros worth of benefits, or 100, or 500. That's 500, the equivalent of 500 euros, which you can work out what that is in Rand times 17. That could make your December holiday look way different this year. That's if you were going to go on holiday. Now you can. Life Trends have got over 2.5 million destinations that you can benefit from. Just go into Life Trends via your Crowd1 shop. Go type in the place that you want to go to, whatever, maybe Cape Town or Monte Carlo, doesn't matter. Put in the requirements that you have, how many bedrooms you want, do you want Wi-Fi or not, or whatever it is, you need a swimming pool or not. And suddenly a whole bunch of results will appear on the screen. Book one, and you can get a 20% discount simply being a Crowd1 member. Buy the Life Trends Platinum membership, and suddenly you benefit from no less than up to 75, sometimes even higher, % discount. In other words, you can go 5-star for Christmas this year and only pay between 10 and 15% that you actually should be paying, as an example. What a pleasure. Now, on top of all of this, associated to each package, you still get a whole bunch of Crowd1 loyalty points. You get 5,000 for free with the first package, 6,000, 7,500, 15,000, which you can allocate to any product in your back office, in the shop. So in other words, here I'm getting already 500 euro worth of travel benefits. Add the 15,000 loyalty points to that. Your December holiday this year could look way different. If you think you can't go on holiday this year as an existing member, best you think again. If you don't cash the stuff in, you're going to lose it. So you might as well use it since you got it for free. And then on the bigger packages here, you also get Link Me and Sew Me, which are basically little software tools that you get included in your packages as well. Now, I said there are 2 benefits or 2 specials. The one is the bump up special. They call it the Epic. I call it the bump up. The other one is, as a Crowd1 member, you already, because of the amount of people below you, you already have got a certain rank. We said there are 22 different levels or 21 levels. Whatever level you're on is because of the amount of effort you put in growing the business below you. So the more people you have underneath you, the higher your level. Simple as that. Not necessarily sign up those people yourself personally, but into helping the people below you to introduce their people as well. So what you can do is obviously grow that number or your rank if you want by doing the second bonus that you'll qualify for, called the 30% rank booster. You'll see it just now. So for some of you that are sitting not just on some packages that you want to upgrade yourself, here's the nice thing. If you are on a white package and you want to upgrade to black, you pay the difference, 4,000 Rand. You're not going to land up here. You're actually going to jump a package and go to gold instead. So by paying 4K, you're actually scoring the 10K difference here for Mahala. If you're already on a black package and you pay to go to gold, hello, baby. You skip gold and you get bumped up to titanium for free. And during the Epic Special, there's one more package that sits over here called the Titanium Pro. That's the biggest package that you can go to. It's worth 80,000 Rand. So if I go from gold to titanium, that's the sweet one. Suddenly you go to an 80,000 Rand Titanium Pro package that sits over here, which is only available during this Epic Special. So don't lose out on this, guys, but don't wait for 99 either. Get yourself upgraded as fast as you can so that when you sign other people in as well, they also have got the ability to sign in and also get their prospects to sign in and still benefit from these bump ups. The higher the people below you, the higher you will go as well, and the more income you will earn from that euro income base. So make the most of it, guys. So this is the 30% supercharged Epic promotion. Some of us are sitting only a few percent away from going to your next level. Now, if you can have basically 30% additional, that's why they call it supercharged, a 30% additional boost for the same amount of activity, getting new people signed up into Crowd1. Why on earth would you not want to use this? So folks, get going. We literally are making waves again at the moment. At the moment, Crowd1 averages around 1 million people, new people, every 2 to 3 weeks. So while this run is continuing, while you can benefit from the free upgrades and the special packages and the 30% boost, don't be caught napping, because the bottom line is that could bring you onto a new level where you can earn higher income every single month as long as this business goes for doing the same effort. So the latest news, not much has changed since last week. Obviously, we had the big event now Saturday passed for October. And there's the note I wanted you to make. This is the big event for next month. So 2 days after this, please, guys, get your people that work all over Dubai, all over United Arab Emirates. They can also do a bit of traveling. If some of our members can drive from Cape Town or Durban or Bloemfontein to come to meetings in Joburg or meetings down in Durban, then your guys who work all over the United Emirates can climb in a car and they can come and meet us here. Or on the 24th, when we're doing a presentation in the Crowd1 building. And suddenly your international business has sparked and we can get that fired up and going for you. So please don't let your people miss this event. This doesn't come around every day. That said, just quickly again as a highlight on the sales bonus. You earn sales bonuses when you're directly sponsored people. In other words, the people that you've written in directly beneath you, when they purchase products. So all of us have got people below us. So if you have people below you, that means you are those people's upline. Get hold of those people, especially the guys who've gone to sleep or the guys who's not actively busy with a business on a daily basis. The sales bonus is basically a percentage based on that margin that they receive from that activity. So to claim the bonus, you simply go into the bonuses where it says sales bonus in your back office, and you just click the button that says claim. Simple as that. This will then be added to the income in your wallet on your account side. So the first sales bonuses have already gone through for basically last month. The next sales bonus will become available, I think, around the 15th of next month, November anyway. So our normal payday scenario. So the sales bonuses must be claimed within a week. Don't forget to go press the button. You don't press the button, she's gone. This is just Crowd1's way to make sure everybody's active and everybody's alive. They can't just keep your stuff there if you don't engage with the company forever. Now, guys, here you can see. So all the sales bonus, the reason there were sales bonuses all the way for all these months, all the way back to last December, is because they've only implemented it now from a software perspective. So nobody lost anything. They could just have paid us from August, but they didn't. They paid us all the way back to December last year. So these were the business points. BP means business points. And if you want to know how many euros this is, simply divide by 10. So it's 2.5 euro there, 2.8 here, 2.8 here, etc., 2.4, 1.9, 1.5, etc. So you might pull up your nose and say, 1.5 euro. The point is, this is 1.5 euro you didn't have last month. Now, why is it looking so bad? Because, this is Derek that didn't do any sales. That's why. You want this to become 100 euros. You want it to become 1,000 euros. You want it to become 1,000,000 euros. Then Derek needs to start pulling his socks up and start selling. Simple as that. This is not a free ride. It's a marketing company. So we don't do sales as in the traditional sense of the word. We do sales by doing influencing or by doing referrals. So I need to get going. Firstly, getting my 25 people that I've got below me, my personals, I need to fire them up again and get them to get their people below them, etc., etc. And so it goes. Once you want to claim, just hit the button and all of this will go to your account side in your Crowd1 account. Simple as that. So guys, just a quick note here. What is blockchain and how does it work? Blockchain is simply a very secure technology on the internet that protects basically yourself from outsiders hacking and stealing and whatever your money. But it can also be used for all other kinds of transactions that you want as a secure transaction. In other words, transactions that nobody can tap into, not the government, not your bank, no third party can get into it. So in other words, hacking or altering what's going on there is extremely difficult. In fact, it's almost impossible. I won't say it is impossible because we all saw what happened to Facebook and to WhatsApp a couple of weeks ago when we just went down. But the point is, from a monetary perspective, you get a wallet with an address. Whatever you do, don't forget that address. Because whoever is paying money into that wallet, be it Crowd1, be it somebody else or whatever, if you don't have the address, it's gone. So write down the address and keep it somewhere safe. Put it wherever you can find it or where you know where to go and look for it. If that wallet address is gone, your commissions are gone. It can't be spent, but it can sit there in infinity and nobody can tap into it, which is so secure you can't even get to it yourself. But this is the backbone that Crowd1, the new wallet system, the different solutions. You heard of gaming. Gaming is now going to become active in terms of playing for real money. Planet IX, which we'll get to in a minute, you can already engage and play, let's call it monopoly for lack of a better word, for real money. Your payments coming from Crowd1 sales efforts and introductions from a marketing perspective, you're earning real money. So your money is protected through the blockchain and the crypto wallets that you need to engage in it. Now, those crypto wallets, that's what Digital Partners Network. It's a crypto wallet company that's already a company on the British Stock Exchange. Now, this is a very, very interesting concept, guys. All you had to do up until the day before yesterday was you had to click on the swap info button, go and read all this palaver, and when you get to the bottom of it, you just had to tick the opt-in sign. Now, the registration was supposed to have ended Monday night, 12 o'clock. It's now Wednesday, and I see it's still open. If you haven't done it yet, you've been thrown a lifeline. If your downline who's gone to sleep haven't done it yet, you've been thrown a lifeline. Get this done as soon as you can. For those of you who don't opt out and also don't opt in, it will be assumed that you're opting in anyway. Now, I don't want to be funny. Why on earth would you even consider opting out if you're those of you who receive Crowd1 rewards? Why would you even consider opting out? Because you're not going to get anything for those rewards. The only place you are going to get something is to opt in. That's it. So those rewards are being converted to shares in this company. So what makes this interesting? We all know already how many shares we all will receive, which is basically the amount of rewards that you had before. There you can see I had 630,000 rewards divided by 100 gives me 6,300 rewards in my case. So regardless what the number is. Now, the next question everybody asks is, what are the rewards worth? I don't know, but I reckon what would be interesting for those of you that know stock exchange is to go into the British Stock Exchange and go check it out. How much are the shares worth for Digital Partners Network? That should give you a good idea. Now, at the moment, we don't know yet if the reward swappers will get exactly the same value for what those shares are worth at the moment, or if there's some other special deal. But make no mistake about it, we will find out very soon. Simply times that with your shares, your share value, 6,300, remember, divided by 100, and you'll know exactly what your rewards or your shares will be worth from the onset. But before you, a caution, before you just sell left, right, and center and basically sell your soul to the devil, this company is not on the stock exchange because they're nice guys. They're there because their company has already reached certain goals. And since it's a wallet company, which basically is like a Luna wallet or a altcoin trader wallet or whatever other wallets you get, that means they get paid, they earn their income via people's draw and withdraw and trade and multi-trade and cross-trade and whatever else transactions. So those transaction fees, the more transaction fees they can charge, the better, the bigger their profit. So everybody who had rewards are getting the option to own 50% of this company. Now that's very interesting. So not only is Digital Partners Networks let's call it the share trade platform partner, but it's also becoming the wallet partner. So if you and I own 50% of this company, and whenever we're going live by switching over all the Crowd1 rewards holders, there were roughly about 28 million, 30 million people that were offered rewards because they signed up before April this year. Obviously, not all the packages are live because some people went to sleep. But let's just say 10 million or 15 million, half of it. The people successfully go over and swap for shares, etc., and start selling and buying and start being paid by Crowd1 monthly. Well, just the 40% payment on the 15th, that already makes 38 million transactions. Thank you for coming. Additional to what they're doing in 1 month. If people are doing sales, they're signing up people, etc., you get paid those bonuses in real time from now on. That could be if 38 million people simply sign up one person each, that could be 38 million plus another 38 million plus however other many million transactions per month increase as well. So there's going to be a small load of transactions going through this company. And if you and I own 50% of the company, that means 50% of the profit comes to the Crowd1 people. So all I can tell you is start buying through the company, through your wallet when it's active, start buying the Crowd1 products. For all those people who don't want to join Crowd1, buy them gaming vouchers for their birthdays, buy them lotto tickets for their birthdays as their birthdays come along. Because you are increasing, ironically, you're spending your own money, but you're increasing transactions. Once you expose the people to the gaming companies, etc., and they then start wanting to opt in themselves, they will ask for your referral code and they will sign up. It's like handing out some samples of your day-to-day business so that people can test them, play with them, get used to it, and ultimately want to buy into your company or your products or services. Once that is achieved, the transactions here will go through the roof. So that means you and I are actually earning money, not just from Crowd1 and the 8 income streams, but also from this company here through the dividends paying out once a year. Yes, it might pay out once a year. At the moment, we don't know if it's cents or fraction of a cent, but it doesn't matter. Their business is going up by millions of transactions per second the minute we go live. So I believe that the UK is the first country to go live with this. Not sure which country comes after that, but I hope they're working it backwards. So if they start with you being UK, then maybe South Africa is not so far away. But let's hope that we are live before Christmas. If not, then we go live whenever we go live. But going live, we will be going live. I understand that Crowd1 in South Africa is still in the top 10 countries. Listen carefully. We are still in the top 10 countries of all 243 countries that have signed up. Needless to say, it's difficult with a population of 60 million people, more or less, to keep up with the Chinas and some of the countries in Europe, and obviously Vietnam and Taiwan and those kind of countries where they've got stupid amounts of population. But guys, that's your and my gap. Let's carry on with this thing. Let's get South Africa back to where it was and sign up the millions literally in days. If you and I don't sign them up, somebody else will. You heard last week, the Reserve Bank, don't worry about the Reserve Bank. Crowd1's got a compliance department who have been waiting for over a year for our South African Reserve Bank. If they had a problem with us, we would have been shut down long ago. Even if they do have a problem with us, then compliance must sort it out. Simple as that. So just a note, if you're looking for Digital Partners Network, there's a church with a very similar name. There's a very dodgy environment in the Seychelles with a very similar name. So they've already, DPN, Digital Partners Network, have already issued a statement that they are not the Seychelles-based company. So if you get to the Seychelles, if you're trying to look for them online, you're in the wrong place. This over here is the correct address, www.digitalpartnersnetwork.co.uk. If you land up anywhere else, you're not in the right place. So very important. Okay, so pretty much once you've installed your apps, please, for installing your apps, rather use a PC since you've got a lifeline. Sometimes, I'm not sure if it's an Android or an Apple thing on the phones, it tells you register, and the more you register, it tells you haven't registered, you must register again. Folks, just use a PC if you can't come right. If you still can't come right, then get hold of one of your upline people to help you with it while you still got a lifeline. For those people who are still asleep underneath you, use your lifeline and get your registrations done. Don't worry about the apps now. App is something you can sort out later. But if you want the app on your phone, a lot of people got pains to get it onto your phone. When you go in through a PC and you register, there's an option that comes up, something like, do you want to download it to your phone or send it to your phone screen? Click that button. You've got nothing to lose. Then when you eventually go in with your phone, your option for installing the app, which must look like this, will be on your phone. So a lot of little hiccups in software. We spoke about Planet IX earlier. Note that Planet IX is open to everybody, and they do what's called drops twice a week. Normally on a Monday, and I'm not sure what the other day is. I think it may well have been either today or it will be tomorrow on Friday. But, sorry, on Thursday. But now they've also increased the size of these little things called hexagons. It looks like a beehive, but the actual honey combs. But Planet IX for the new people is simply a virtual game that looks exactly like the world. But now you can become a property giant. You can get these little hexagons and you can either buy them or you can win them. So every time a drop is announced, they open up a continent, let's say Africa, and then everybody that wants to buy could buy a few of these hexagons, and then with a bit of luck, maybe you get something like Cape Town's airport, or maybe the waterfront, or maybe some a museum or something fancy like a hot piece of property, Clifton Beach or whatever it is you want. Maybe you don't get it. Maybe you get a piece of the Kalahari and it's open sand. But maybe somebody discovers a diamond there next. Whatever it is that you get, treat it like monopoly. Now you can start trading for each other's hexagons, and you can start buying each other out, and you can start ganging up on people and making them offers that they can't refuse. That doesn't mean go and put your cousin at the bottom of Wemmer Lake or Wemmer Pan in concrete boots. It means buy him out and make the price so attractive to him or bully him into selling. Either way, whatever the case might be. But the difference is this is monopoly for real money. Because playing this game, you buy in Bitcoin and you sell in Bitcoin. Even more reason to get a wallet going so you can receive people's payments or you can sell to people via your wallet. So they've increased the cluster sizes. There's all kinds of new classifications that's coming out. The game is not officially on yet. It's open to everyone, but the game is only going live during next month. So please keep your eyes peeled for that announcement to be made. Once Planet IX goes live, it's going to be a bloodbath. Now, if you think of how this game works, it's a strategic game. So everybody gangs up on everybody and you start making friends and enemies and whatever else. But playing for real money is not your playmate. So you got to keep your wits in your head about yourself. Now, a lot of you are saying, ooh, this is too complicated. There's nothing complicated. You buy a couple of hexagons, you see where you land on Earth, and that will be your ground. Like in the early days in America, everybody ran races or whatever to put their stakes into the ground. So this is how you plant your stake. You buy yourself one of those honeycombs. Now, when this thing goes live, the hot property, of which there are about 900 of them, they called NFTs. Before we started, you heard Greg Stevens from Mixter also talking about NFTs. NFTs means non-fungible tokens. Believe it or not, as crazy as it sounds, there are people that are buying art online. So instead of having real paintings hanging on walls, they buy a piece of software painting that you can only see on your PC. You can't print it out because it doesn't have the same value. But these NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are selling for money, that real money that makes your head spin. People are paying $53,000 for a piece of electronic art. I'm sorry, I might be of the old generation. I don't get it. But what I do get is when you can change real money for electronic, in this case, electronic statues or electronic places of importance like the Taj Mahal or the Eiffel Tower or Cape Town's waterfront or whatever it is that you want or you think will be valuable. Maybe an airport or a harbor or an army base or the Suez Canal or whatever. It's up to you. Maybe Jerusalem, maybe the pyramids, maybe whatever, Mount Fuji in Japan. I don't know. Whatever you think is valuable, you try and buy it, you try and connive it, but ultimately money changes hands. So if you all got Planet IX little pieces of the puzzle for free. So if you got it for free, then take part in a drop and spend the money that's sitting there in your wallet. Simple as that. Take what you can get because you never know the luck of the draw, the throw of the dice. You might land up with the Eiffel Tower, and everybody else wanting the Eiffel Tower could end up making very stupid suggestions of what they can pay you for it. And when those Bitcoins come home, and we all know that Bitcoin is around $700,000 at the moment for one, you might just land up with your own Bitcoin or 2 or 3 or 4. So before we pull up our noses for what this is, make sure you understand how all of this works. Now we're going to have some special presentations where we're going to get people telling us exactly how Planet IX works. How do you buy? How do you get going? And we're going to have that before it launches officially next month. So for all of your downlines that have no idea what Planet IX is, get them notified so we can build up to it. We don't want to sit here that night and then there's 20 people online, because we're only going to explain it once, then you're on your own. You can obviously get the recordings after that, because we can't get those people online every single time. So please, guys, start working with your downlines, especially those guys who've gone to sleep. Okay, so long and short, here you can see there's our wallet, which will basically be a virtual card wallet from the crypto company, not the crypto, but the wallet company, that allows you to trade in crypto and in fiat currencies. So I can exchange Rand for Bitcoin and Binance and Ethereum and whatever else, or I can simply send money, Rand, to my son in London for pounds or for euros or for whatever else. So having a crypto wallet of our own is already magic. But when you look at this, people like Coinbase, who are valued at 86 billion US dollars. Here they tell you the same thing. Coinbase closes per share Nasdaq debuting their crypto exchange at $85.8 billion. It's $86 billion. There you can see it echoing. But they've only got 56 million users, and they're making that kind of money. Now, hang on a bit. We are 38 million people in Crowd1, not all of them alive, but this is going to be our wallet. So that's Coinbase's wallet. 56 million users, because they use their wallets, are generating this kind of cash. So there's 38 million of us in this company eventually. But when 38 million people only tell one person for the whole year to join us in Crowd1, well, then we're almost 80 million. And when 80 million just tells one person, so why do you just want to tell one person every month or every year? Shout it out from the rooftops. Get 1 million people into the business per day, guys. And we will pass people like Coinbase, like they're looking for parking, because we're already breathing down their necks. But imagine if they can make this kind of million with 56 million users. What can we be making in a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now? So be careful how much of those shares you are selling, because you don't know where this conversation can go to. And quite frankly, this income is outside Crowd1. Crowd1's income comes from marketing. The wallet income comes from transactions through the wallet company. Two separate discussions, two different income streams, but all paying you in either euro or Bitcoin. Hello, baby. Times 15 times whatever Bitcoin is at the moment. It's just insane. So at the moment, just quickly for the people who've only just stepped back into their accounts, the existing people, so whatever's in your account right now, under your account heading, log in there and go and draw it through your back office if it's more than 115 euros. In other words, 1,150 BP. Go and draw it immediately. Some of us have already been paid for what we've put in there less than a week ago. Payment's done. So we're back in business. However, for those who had outstanding payments, 15% you can draw out. It's already been paid for some of us. 85% of what they owe us sits in what's called a holding account. You'll see it on your screen. Whatever's in that holding account will be paid over 104 weeks. In other words, for 2 years, every week, the percentage of it will come out. It's the same amount of money every time. So I just quickly want to go out here. Give me a second. I know we're dragging on a bit tonight, but it's important that you guys understand this. Okay, so let me just see if I'm still active. Otherwise, I might have to log in again. Let me just log in quick. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, so when you go down to your wallet over here, you'll notice my account is empty. 15% of what I was owed in money was in my account. You simply go here to your back office. You go to withdraw to Bitcoin like you've done before. Under transactions, under next withdrawal, whatever value is there will be the same as in your account. If it's more than 1,150 BP, you can draw it. Put in your own wallet address here and hit the button. And under transactions, you'll see it was done. I've already put my next one in. Now, for out of interest sake, this was my payment on the 15th last week. So I'm waiting for that one to be paid. Everything you earn from now on will be paid immediately. If you sign up people, it doesn't go to your holding account. If you sign up people, if you earn bonuses, fear of loss bonus, signing up 4 people within your first 2 weeks, etc., that goes directly into your account balance. The only money in your holding account is what was outstanding so that they can catch up. Once this is cleared, the holding account here will drop away. You won't see it again. Now, for those of you like me, I've drawn that money. It's gone to zero. My next transfer is eligible in 11 days and 20 hours. The thing is counting down. And although that's the total they owe me, I can draw it at these equal payments. 104 payments of 889 BP, business points per time. But you'll notice 88.9 euro or 889 BP is a smaller amount than if I go here to transactions. It's smaller than the minimum requirement of 1,150. So I can only draw it when it's more. The reason for that is otherwise you lose too much money in transaction fees. So that means although, excuse me, let me just get there 1 second. Come on. So although in a couple of days, 88 euro will come to my account. So 889 BP. It's too small to draw. So I'm going to have to leave it there for a week. Wait for the next week, because when my next 88 euro come out, it will be more than 115 euros. That means I can draw it. But to be honest, in 2 weeks' time, from that date, it's going to be payday again on the 15th. So my normal monthly payment from my rank over year will come out as well. So that's going to be a very nice, handsome little figure over here, sitting here in the middle of the 21 levels or 22 levels. That's where I'm sitting at the moment. Obviously, level 0 doesn't count, so it's actually 21 levels. But the point is, guys, this is only for people with money in the holding account. Forget the holding account. Start selling, start working, start adding people to your left leg and to your right leg. And by doing that, you're increasing your account immediately. That payment comes out immediately. So you want to get into the swinging times again with Crowd1, start working. Let's get the numbers up for these meetings. Let's get the physical meetings going. Obviously adhering to COVID protocol, but let's get it going. Don't sit and wait. December is coming. This is your income opportunity. Now, why I was talking about the booster account, I'm sitting on 72%. I need less than 30% to go to my next level, Director 3-star. So now, while that booster project is running, and you can see that when you simply log into news tonight, come on, there's your supercharged 30% booster program or booster promotion on top of the epic promotion. So not only do people get upgraded for free, if you go and play this little video, it will show you exactly how it works, but you're basically being boosted up until the 3rd of January by 30%. So you're making 30% more points. Now, if you look at my account down here, there's a bit of activity in my right leg. In fact, there's 3,900 Rand sitting over there. There's the business points. If I'm clever now, I start looking for people that I can sign into my left leg. Because the minute I match somebody here with somebody in that leg, this money comes out straight to my wallet. No holding accounts. Obviously, having 30% extra points means that I can close this gap a lot faster than the usual sign-up rate. And the idea is to try and get yourself to your next rank. Some of you only need a little bit of percentage here. Some of you are sitting right in the beginning. So this thing can grow you in leaps and bounds. It's already October, guys. In fact, October is almost gone. You've only got November, December to boost yourself to such a maximum that you can get yourself onto a higher level once and for all, if not a second or even a third level, so that you can get yourself onto a higher paycheck earning side. So don't play around with this. So folks, I'm going to finish up tonight. I quickly want Anna-Marie, if you're online, I just want to, Anna-Marie, there you go. I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself quickly so you can just give us an update how it's going with the online marketing. Anna-Marie, can you hear me?
Hi, Derek. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me fine?
Fantastic. She's all the way out of New Zealand, very early in the morning there. Not sure if she's brushed her teeth yet, but the floor is yours, Anna-Marie.
Derek, there's some secrets we just keep for ourselves, eh?
No problems.
Yeah, no,
What's
we're up
happening
and
online,
running.
yo?
My hubby is already at work, so
Okay.
yeah. Yes, guys, we are so excited for what's happening online. We've started this, I want to call it a project, but this movement of getting Crowd1 out there. I've always said that, you know what, Crowd1 is one of the most amazing companies out there. And you have to be born underneath a rock and stayed underneath a rock for the last 2 years, basically, to not know anything about Crowd1, because Crowd1 in the last year and a half was on the news. It was in every magazine, in every paper, in every TV program. It was all over. So if you don't know about Crowd1, then you don't have any connectivity. That's my opinion. So some time ago, we started this project to help people back in South Africa with an income through Crowd1. And I've talked to a lot of people, and they all like, and Maria, I love what you're doing, but I'm too afraid to get involved with Crowd1. And I'm like, and why? And they're like, you know what? I've heard this and I've heard that. And I asked them, have you ever looked at a presentation? Do you actually know what it's all about? And they're like, no, I don't even want to. And I just realized, you know what, these people know about Crowd1, but they don't know about Crowd1. And I just realized that, you know what, we need to get the good news of Crowd1 out there. We need to expose Crowd1 to the general public, to the general people out there. I mean, no news presenter or is going to do a legitimate article about Crowd1. So we need to do that. We need to show the world that Crowd1 is legitimate. Crowd1 is still growing. Crowd1 is still going strong, growing in leaps and bounds in any case. I mean, since we've signed up just over a year ago, I mean, we've grown with about 35 million members. So 35 million members in a year's time is crazy. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, so what we decided to do was to start this thing that we have this more of an online presence. So I have this group of people that contacted me through the info that Derek's showing you at on the screen at the moment. And everybody tapped into this. And well, reality is social media is for a lot of people a very new thing, so they're not totally comfortable with showing this online, but there's a lot of people that do. So what I do is I just share every day one post on Facebook about Crowd1. And usually it's just the stuff that they put out. So I just repost that and I post this on this little group. And all that you can do is you can get involved with this, post whatever I'm posting. And so all your friends and family, everybody that's connected to you on online or on social media sees it. And maybe they're not interested, but I said to Janine the other day, she's in the UK. We are actually in a partnership on this. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that just now. But you know what, if people see Crowd1 and see the logo and get more comfortable with the idea and see that it's still, you know, there's activity around it. If they're ever interested, who do you think they're going to talk to? They're going to come to you and say, hey, I see you're busy with this. Tell me more about it. I've heard about it, but I don't know what it is all about. So it's exposure for yourself as well to get new people in. So what I want to tell you about the Telfords, Janine and Darren, they are in the UK, and we've met through this group that we both on here in New Zealand, and South Africans as well. They're in the UK. Just love them. Their love and passion for Crowd1 is absolutely amazing. So what we've decided to do is every Friday night, 8 o'clock UK time. So I think that's 9 o'clock in South Africa, 8 o'clock UK time. They and me, that will be on a Saturday morning in New Zealand, 8 o'clock at this stage with the time difference. We just do like a on the couch chat about Crowd1. So that will be on Facebook. So you will get just a notification that we are live, and you can tap onto that and just listen to what we talk about. What we love about this platform is that people that goes onto that can actually go and ask questions, and we can address that questions. And we decided, you know what, doesn't matter what the questions is, we want to put the truth about Crowd1 out there. So even if it's a bad question or a negative question, we will handle that. We will just say, you know what, yeah, maybe there was problems with sign-ups or whatever, but this is how the company changed it. Darren and Janine is part of the international. There's Janine. Hi, Janine. They are part of the international training team in any case. So whatever is new, they know about it. So, Janine, good to see you.
Hi.
Yeah, so there's my partner in crime. I said to Janine the other day, I just feel so blessed to meet up with them, because yeah, just the ability to share this and to share this online is amazing. You know, to put Crowd1 out there. I still believe that Crowd1 is one of the most amazing companies in the world. Definitely. Janine, you wanna introduce yourself quickly?
Hi, good afternoon, evening. Jeez, I'm in different time zones at the moment. Good evening, everybody. It's Janine from Impact Team Telford. Darren and myself, we do the daily international presentations for the global team. We also do trainings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have to help the members, you know, with their questions and, you know, and any problems that they have or issues. You know, we do a live Q&A with them, and you know, we're there to help them. So if you have any teams, you know, that are available at 1 p.m. CET time, which is the same as South Africa, or at 5 p.m., send them to our Zooms, you know, and we will be there to help them. So yeah, can't wait for Friday's live. It's going to be fun. So guys, please join us there. If you have any questions, come and ask them, and we'll be there for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Dankie, Annemarie.
Thank you.
Jy happy?
Yes, thank you so much.
As you saw from my account, guys, I've got some activity there. My right leg, it someone gives you new blood, new breath, new whatever you want to say. I'm so excited I can sign up again. And there's no reason for this business not to run. If you look at what's happening on the international front, all you got to do is go into your back office, go up to, let me show you quickly, then I'm not talking up in the air. I know we're dragging on tonight, but this is important. Let's show you quickly here. If you go into your, let me just get you guys out of the way. If you go up here into news, information, events, bonuses, whatever else, go through everything there. But when you go in here and you go and look at top producers under your info tab, yeah, you can pretty much see what's happening in the world. Now, there's managers, directors. If you come to the president layer over here, view the top 100. Look at these flags, guys. This is just insane. There's one Canadian flag and a second one. The rest is the East. There's a lonely flag there. I don't even know what country that is. You guys might know better than me. There's another Canadian flag, ironically, and yet another one. Top 100. Finally, a British flag. There's a Korean flag. Not sure which that one is. Another Canadian flag. Clearly, the Canadians have woken up. Where are the South African flags? Where are the South African flags? There we go. In the top 100 presidents, the first South African flag is on position number 67. Come on, X. Come on. There's our team. If you're in our team, Annalie's team, we're in the 81st position. We've been 81 now for literally for months. We should be top 10, not these Okies here from the East. Come on, Oaks. We're getting hiding. And the next South African is only team is only in position number 98 out of the top 100. There was a time when there were only South African flags here. Not sure what we're all waiting for, but forget about waiting for reserve banks and for your cousin's attitude and your auntie's opinion about Crowd1. Crowd1 is putting down the line in the sand. And just when you think it can't go any better, that line has moved again by another 4 or 5 feet, another 4 or 5 feet, another million people on board. These guys are signing up like no business. Please make a note in your diary for the 24th of next month. Get whoever is traveling through Dubai, get them to Crowd1's offices while we are there. Get them to that event. When you see the event, the people just sign up by themselves. When you see the offices, sign up by themselves. It's just another level. If you guys remember what George and Renz did in the beginning when this company started off, they basically hopped from country to country. Every country, they just seeded 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2 people. The rest today is history. And we are all in there because of what they did. Now it's our turn. Get ourselves going. Let's get back in the saddle. Let's build this business to levels nobody's seen before. If we're not doing it, they're doing it anyway, with or without you or me. That's my story for tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. Once again, that will be closer to more information that will be shared, the more roadmaps that will be released, and as a build-up to the next big event before the Christmas season. But let's get your wallets full of money before Christmas, guys. The ball is in our court, not in theirs. All the wallets and the payment issues are being sorted. As you can clearly see, it's already kicked in. And there's no reason we can't get your wallet filled up. A little bit of effort, inviting a few people. Let's get the business running the way it should. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everybody that contributed. See you guys next Wednesday.